Hi guys, this is Exile. So today I thought I should make an update video on the Righteous Fire Inquisitor character. So first and foremost, I moved the Righteous Fire from the body armor to the helmet. Now to grab this helmet, all you need is a Elder base and make sure it's item level 82 or more to be able to hit burning damage. So basically all you need to do is spam Essences of Horror on this helmet until you hit burning damage. After you hit burning damage, you're offset pretty much. Anything more than that, it's a very nice bonus. If you get life, that's great. If you get open prefix, that's also very nice because then you can craft on it life of socketed AoE gems and you get +1 to Righteous Fire. So it will make it to level 21. Also, it will make your increased area of effect level 21. And yep. So for the 4 link in helmet, you need Righteous Fire, Elemental Focus, increased AoE, and burning damage support. Next one, I also changed my weapon. I got the weapon with some damage over time multiplier, a fair amount of fire damage over time multiplier, also some fire damage increase, and I also enchanted it with increased elemental damage per 2% quality, which gives me a 10% bonus to elemental damage. And instead of Scorching Ray being in Balefire, I moved it to the body armor. So for the 6 link Scorching Ray, you will use Scorching Ray, Infused Channeling, Life Tap, Control Destruction, Burning Damage, and Elemental Focus. As for new gemlinks, I have Molten Shell with increased duration. My version is Anomalous Molten Shell. It gives us basically more absorbed damage. So what Molten Shell does is that when you activate it, it gives you an absorb shield, and 75% of damage taken is taken before the buff instead of your life or energy shield. So you have it up pretty much all the time, and you can just put it on left click, and as soon as you have it, it just activates on its own. On the boots here I have Wave of Conviction, Cast when damage taken, and Combustion. This is very nice because when you take damage, it uses Wave of Conviction, then you apply some exposure in mapping, also some negative fire resistance, and sometimes it applies it even on bosses, so that's pretty good. And most importantly, I gave up Purity of Fire and Vitality because we already have enough life regeneration, so we don't need Vitality. And we also have enough maximum fire resistance, so we don't need to use Purity of Fire. And instead, I use Skitter Bots and Determination. Now, Determination gives us a lot of armor, and that reduces the physical damage taken by a lot. So, without it, I have 5k armor and reduced estimated physical damage reduction 47%, and with it, I have almost 20k armor and 76% damage reduction. And pair that with the flask, and we are already at 82-84%. And Skitterbots is here basically to apply chill and shock. In most cases it's 17% shock, but versus bosses it's less, like 10% shock or something like that. But it's still a more multiplier, so it's very nice. I also changed the rings. Instead of Death Rush, I bought a rare ring with a lot of chaos resistance. I think it has a total of 56 chaos resistance, if I'm not mistaken. It also has T1 life and T1 max energy shield, so that's just great. As you can see, I have almost 6.1k life and almost 3k ES. The second ring is this one that I bought with open prefix and open suffix. Basically, I crafted fire damage on it, and I slammed it with Warlord's Exalted Orb, and I got lucky and I got increased area of effect, which is just awesome. Because I gave up on some area of effect in the passive tree that I will show you later on. The downside of Death Rush is that I lost Onslaught on kill, but instead I used it on boots. So I crafted movement speed and Onslaught for 4 seconds on kill on the boots. So I still get Onslaught. Not as often as before, but I still get it pretty often. I think the amulet is the same. I double cropped the shield and I got fizz damage from hits taken as cold. That's nice addition to reduce some damage. And most importantly is the belt, replica soul tether. So all this does basically, it gives you 15% of maximum life as extra maximum energy shield from corrupted soul. It also gives you like 4 to 6% max life to max ES from the item itself. And 50% of non-chaos damage taken bypasses energy shield. So this makes that you regenerate life and energy shield at the same time. So it's like 2 layers of defense. It's pretty nice. So I can't think of a better belt than this, except maybe Mage Blood or Headhunter for mapping. But that's pretty much it. As for gloves, I don't think I changed my gloves. I needed the dexterity, so I just got the dexterity, life, and some life regeneration on them, and that's pretty much it. I have to change these gloves, nothing special here. Okay, so the next most important thing is on the passive tree. Basically, I gave up on some area of effect. Where are those nodes? Oh, let me find them. Yeah, it's here. So basically I gave up 4 points for this, fire damage, area of effect, fire damage, area of effect, and fire damage. I gave this up, and instead I use large cluster jewel with Master of Fire. Now Master of Fire, it won't increase your damage on bosses because you already have exposure from Scorching Ray, but it does increase your clear speed quite significantly. I mean, the minute you will use this, you will see that everything dies much faster in maps around you. I also have 35% increased effect here, which is pretty nice because it gives me 16% fire damage per small passive instead of 12, I believe it was. And you get 2 jewel sockets. Now for jewel sockets, you need damage over time multiplier and fire damage over time multiplier and max life. This damage over time multiplier and fire damage multiplier is the most important and the best scaling thing you can do to increase righteous fire damage. And with the passive points, I leveled up. I don't know what level I was last time. I think 87 if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I also took these 2 nodes right here, and I put some life here, and of course these 2 nodes right here, Faith and Steel, and of course the cluster jewel passives. So that's pretty much it for the passive tree. Yeah, I also did Uber Lab to get 20% more elemental damage here. It's just because we don't need anything from here. It's nothing is good for us. We don't do crits, so nothing. We don't do attack damage, so nothing here. It's good for us except this elemental damage. All right. And to see how this build handles endgame, I will also make a video with some endgame bosses, more like mid-endgame bosses like Shaper, Elder, Atsiri, and Mastermind. And later on I will make a video with some harder bosses like Cyrus on Awakener 8, Uber Atsiri, Maven Invitations, and stuff like that. I think that's pretty much it. So I will leave my path of building along with my profile in the description below. My character also appeared on PoE Ninja, so I will link that in my description as well. And you should have everything you need right there. In case I missed something or you don't understand something, please feel free to ask me in the comment section below, and I will be happy to answer as soon as I can. So as always, thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, hit it with a thumbs up, subscribe if you want. I would appreciate it, and have a nice day. Take care.